Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with the third part, the painting tutorial of this guy, of the Playcaster. And now we are going to start doing the final details. And I will start by working on the horns. So remember that we did use, the base color was Mainblade Brown for the horns. And now I'm going to use, Raglan, Racar Flesh. Okay, we are going to highlight with Racar Flesh, and let me go for a nice brush. So these ones that have texture, we will try to follow the texture. So for example, we are going to follow this thing here, and we are going to finalize going there. Okay. We are going to go there. To do here. I'm going to go there. So we are going to do this on all the horns, and the talons we have all over the place. So in the talons we are going to do a little bit of edge highlight and then do something like that. Okay, so I will do this on the rest of the horns and I'm back once it is done. So next on the horns, I'm going to apply as well Screaming Skull. So I want to keep them quite pale, and I will apply a little bit of Screaming Skull on the extreme. This will change a little bit the tonality because it's more or less, in terms of intensity, similar to Racar Flesh tone, but will give this impression that the top of the horn tip is more like polish. Okay, and it will give a little bit of tone variation to the horn itself. So we apply this. Maybe in camera it's not easy to see. On these that are quite flat, like spikes, we just apply on the top. Okay, and I'm going to apply it as well. We are going to do it in all the horns. Okay, so you do that, and this one, for example, will also do a small thing here. So I will do that on all the horns and I'm back. Okay, the horns are done, and now the next step, I will apply here the same metallic I did here. I will not apply bronze because it will mix too much with the color of this of the rest of the part. So I'm going to apply iron breaker there, and we are going to need to wash with Aqueous Earthshade as well. So this is one thing that I forgot to do when I was doing the other ones, but I think this happens quite often, that you see new details when you are close to the, or when you are painting a miniature. So I will apply here iron breaker. Okay, we are going to apply the same that we did there. Okay, this looks like a, yeah, these are small jewelry in the shape of jewelry, or icons in the shape of flies. This part is tricky to have nice access to the back, and you cannot reach from the back really. Okay. Okay. While this is drying, I'm going to work on the other flesh parts that I have not done before, and there I will apply first Kislev flesh. No, sorry, I will use Cadian flesh, and we are going to highlight. Remember that we did a wash of Aqueous Earthshade, so now with Kislev flesh, sorry, with Cadian flesh, we are going to make it this, to pop up a little bit, to increase the volume of these bars. Okay, and then we are going to use as well Kislev flesh. It is much lighter, and it's a little bit yellowish. Let me shake it well. Okay, and we are going to give some accents, okay, to give more volume. So we apply first always Cadian flesh tone, then a little bit of Kislev flesh, okay, and we do this everywhere. We have here like a tentacle, this part here, okay. So I apply Cadian flesh, and then with Kislev flesh I give the last accent. Not too much. Kislev flesh, use it with a lot of moderation. So we do this, and in some cases maybe you don't need to use Kislev flesh. Okay. So you do that. Okay, so I will do other parts of the skin and I come back when this is done. So I did the other flesh parts as the ones they show in camera, and now I'm going to apply Aqueous Earthshade on the metallic fly that we have put there on the belly. Okay, and I will do a second layer of agave air shade on the different flies on the staff. So we do this one here. Okay. And I will apply a little bit more. This is too much, of course. These flies. This is so small area, part of the miniature or area of the miniature that I will keep working on the miniature. I will start working again on the smoke, and to work on the smoke I will now use a mixed, or I will use both two colors. I will use this color, this Krieg khaki, okay, together with Ogwin camo, okay, and we are going to start highlighting the smoke he's blowing. Okay, always start with the darker color. Okay, remember that this was as well the base color, but because we did the wash, now it's lighter than this actual smoke. So now with the Kislev, sorry, the Krieg khaki, we give some more volume. Okay, so we do it here. So this part here that is around the hand. And I like to do always the two highlights one after each other. This way I apply the two colors. I like to blend them. So this way sometimes I prefer, instead of working just by color and do all the miniature with this color, I do this for the base color, but when I start doing the highlights I prefer to start to work by zones, so because this is helping me to be able to blend better the colors. So this is why I like to do it in that way. Because you use that the color is still fresh, the previous layer, to help on the mixer. Okay, so I will do this part of the smoke. Here we are going to apply a little bit here and here. I'm going to apply now Ogwin camo, and then the khaki there. Really here the point is to give volume to all this smoke, leaving the recesses of the smoke quite dark. Okay. I do this side, I will do the other side of camera. And now you can see the difference, and when you arrive here where it's wider or it's more like the ball of the smoke, you try to do it like that. And now I use Krieg khaki to do a little bit more of accent. You can even use Screaming Skull. I'm thinking to use it a little bit to make, but I want to keep the green character. So here I deviate from the Games Workshop. I think Games Workshop goes more for a yellowish, like fire looking or something like that, or yellowish smoke like like aqua. But I prefer to go for something really green. Okay. So this is how it looks like. I will do the other side and I come back once it is done. So next step, I will use Screaming Skull. I have the pot open because I was practicing here. So you see that the highlight, the side is different from this side. So we are going to do some accents, some last highlight with a Screaming Skull. And this will give the final volume to this type of smoke, poisoned smoke or burst, how you want to call it, that he's blowing to the enemies. So you put that. See, it's just the last highlight. Now the smoke is looking good. So next work, I will do the base color now for the wings, and I will do them like a moth type of wings, greenish, pale greenish, something like that. So I will start applying a medium gray, a little bit darker. Let's start with stone vermin fur, and from there we are going to build up. But I will use this now as a base color, and we are going to apply this on the wings. Okay, so I do that. Here is quite a straightforward step. Okay, and we apply that everywhere. Okay, so I do that, and I'm back once it's done. So next I will finish the work on the smoke, and I will do the little flies that are there. So first I will use Celestine Grey to do the wings of the of the flies. Okay, I need a small brush for that. So you want to go with the brush horizontal and pick the wing. Okay, and then I go from the other side. Okay. So I will, with Celestine Grey, do all the wings of the flies that we have in the smoke. So I do that. Okay, I will do the other side, and I'm back once this is done. So the wings are done, and now I will go for a greenish color, different green tonality for the flies. I will start using Caliban green. I will keep them quite dark, just giving this small highlight on green. So we touch with the body, on the head. Okay. Okay. Next, I'm going to use lighter green, and I will use this. You have to do it with a lot of moderation. Wash tone glow. Sorry. As I said, I want to go for quite different type of green, but you want to use this very little. Okay, and I think for the smoke I will leave it like that. I think it's looking quite decent. Next I will finalize the work that I start on the these things at the back that looks like wings. And I want to do give a rough texture, so I will use a dry brush, although it's not the technique that I will normally use on flat areas, but because I want to give this rough texture on the wings, I'm going to go for a very soft layers of dry brush, and I will start applying how it's called this color, downstone. Okay, I will start applying downstone. This is a little bit more bluish, but I think it will work quite well. So I take we start with not too much contrast and see how it looks like, and if we see that it's not too much contrast, then we go to the next one. This will give the first, I think we will go for the next one, that is Fortress Gray, but first I want to give this, because what I'm looking here is to give a rough finishing. Okay, on these wings, if you look at the wings of a moth, they're quite matte, and yeah, they have this type of looking rough finishing, right? Okay, I will go now to Administratum Gray. Okay, or you can, yeah, I still have the old names in my brain. It was Fortress Gray in the past, and now it's Administratum Gray. Okay. Again, start very soft. And I want to give this, as I said, I like to use dry brush because I'm looking for not a clean finishing, I'm looking more for a rough finishing. So this is why I prefer a dry brush than blending in that case. Okay, I want to go even lighter. So now, this is almost the same technique I use for rocks. We'll go for the dry color, and I will use this one, Longbeard Gray. And this really have to give a very rough look. This is no, the final layer. See that is giving this. This is really giving the finishing that I was looking for. Really rough, like if you have powders on top of the wings. That is more like what they have the moth. Okay. Now what I will do is I will take Agvac air shade and we are going to give a very soft wash, and this will help to add shading and also highlight the holes and give this. Okay. Will make it look less rough, to be fair. Okay, so now I wait that this dry, and we are going to do now the wings. See this type of wings I think now look quite well. Wait that this dry, and I'm back to finish the stuff and some other details. So now we can see that this type of wing things, we can give them as done. Okay, now we will paint this tube that we have here. And I will use first Tusgor fur. That is like quite a terracotta color. This color will have very nice contrast with the green, and on top it's a great color to give the look of organic or skinny things, like flesh type, dark flesh. Then you can highlight with flesh tones. So I will apply this here. These are like sleeve of tubes. Okay. Okay. And I will do also this tube here. We have another tube that side. Okay. We'll give also with this terracotta color, we'll touch a little bit these skin things on the base. Okay. Now I'm going to highlight this with Cadian Fleshstone. Can mix a little bit to make this transition softer. Okay. So the other thing I realized is there are small worms there on these cloaks. So I will use white to paint them. So these small worms. I guess these are flies larvae, something like that. We wait until this dry, and while we were waiting, I will highlight the what's called the staff or the rod, how they want to call this thing here. Okay, I will apply again Bainblade brown. And I'm going to do some highlights. Over here I will follow this. Okay, I will do this side and then the other side I will do it off camera to save time. So once we have done with Bainblade brown, I will use next Rackar Fleshstone. Okay, like or Rackar Flesh. And I'm going to do a second highlight, but this time focusing mainly on the extreme, and then I made a mistake. will apply, for example, here. You don't need to put this everywhere. And then I will do the other side of camera. But I guess you got the idea here. Okay. So I will do the other side and I come back. Next, I'm going to use Noon oil on top of these worms. Okay. You want to avoid that it's pulling in that case. But this will show a little bit the segmentation of the worm, the segmented body of the worm. Okay, we can do a couple of layers, and I will apply these as well on the chainmail here and from the back. Okay. Okay. And now, yeah, it's almost done. I will work now just on the pistol. Then on the pistol, I need to highlight the handle that is black, and I will use a stone vermin fur for that. So I will just do something like that, and like that. Okay. I forgot. I will apply Noon oil as well on the metal part. So I mean, here and here. And I will use Benblade brown to do some edge highlighting. To this. Use a little bit of Gotha brown. is okay. Okay, and now I want to give a little bit of rust on these fly symbols or fly ornaments that he has on the staff. So I will use a little bit of razor rust and we apply it on. Use a bad brush to do that, to be fair. Try to do it with your good one. Have some ones that are, some brushes that are more damaged. So it's better to use a damaged brush for that. You want to give this rust look. I'm going to do the same on the one here, and I will apply a little bit of this on the chamber, very little, just to give a little bit of, to show a little bit, but not too much. We'll not apply this on the pistol, I think makes no sense. And here we have, I think I will give the tutorial finish here. So I have used several techniques here, from washes to edge highlight, even the airbrush to do this texture on the fly, on the wings. And now you see that they are not that bright, the worms anymore, so they look more integrated. So this is how it looks like. This is the plate caster. I want to give this dirty rust effect on him. I think it's looking quite good and ready to go to battle. I just need to clean up the rim, but for the purpose of this tutorial, this is done. So yeah, let me know what do you think. Give in the comments below your opinion on the paint job on that. Yeah, give a like if you have liked this tutorial. Share with people that you think that can benefit from this tutorial. And as usual, thanks a lot for watching and see you again later. Bye.